Every Thursday by 7 p.m. we give out to our clients. We create content that will help you with your businesses, and we just share it with you. So if you have friends that you think might benefit from the program, this is the right time to invite them. Today we will be talking about developing a system for your business. I am sure a lot of entrepreneurs out there are like me, so stressed out at the end of every day, especially those who have a job and a business to run at the same time. Like you're working for somebody and at the same time you're trying to start up your business, or you're trying to grow your business so that you can move completely to just being an entrepreneur. It's crazy at the beginning, but you need to grow. You don't need to remain at that stage of doing everything yourself. So at the beginning, you are allowed to do everything yourself. But as you continue, you're expected to have a system that helps you run your business. It saves you stress, it saves you effort, it saves you time, and it saves you money. How many of you have been to Domino Pizzas before? I don't know if you've ever been to the show glass and seen how the employees out there work. While this person is churning the dough, this person is pouring the gari on the dough, the next person is flattening the dough, the other person is putting tomato paste on it, the other person is putting the pepperoni or the chicken on it, the other person is putting the pizza into the oven. And you will have your pizza ready in 15 to 30 minutes time. They can actually calculate how long it will take you to get your pizza ready because they are running a system. They have taken their time and have broken down the processes involved in generating their products out. So they can boldly tell you that for 24 hours, when we have 3 shifts, that is, some people are working 8 hours, the next set of people are working for 8 hours, and the next set of people are working for 8 hours. That's 24 hours. There are some countries where this happens, okay? So they can tell you the number of pizza they can produce for each shift and for the whole day, because each person's duty is clearly defined. You don't need to find the owner of Domino Pizza there before you get your pizza ready. Okay? You see them doing just their duty. Their duties have been defined for them. This person knows the number of doughs he's going to flatten. He has 100 doughs to flatten for the day. This other person has 20 doughs to 20 whatever to do. It's all defined. Is that how your business is defined? That's the reason why you are stressed out. Now, if you look at your organizational chart, I'm sure the real thing, like what you have already designed, has your name on top as the CEO. Then you probably have the management staff right underneath. You have your accountant, your operations manager, your HR, those major functions. You have head of each department, and then you have the staff under them. But for most organizations without a proper system, the CEO ends up occupying all these spaces. That's where you have a CEO, he walks into a department and he sees that something is not going well, and he's like, you know what, let me just do it myself. Excuse me, I'll do it myself. How long are you going to continue doing it yourself? You need to give your employees time to grow. You need to give them opportunity to grow. If they don't make few mistakes and you correct them kindly and they improve on it, you will end up doing things yourself. And that's where we have a situation whereby The boss cannot leave his office for a month or for 2 months and still make profit. He is the producer, he is the accountant, he is the operations manager, the customer care, and every other thing. So how do you expect the business to run when the runner is not around? We ought to separate ourselves from our business in the long run. I understand for a small business, it might just be you and 1 or 2 other people doing it for you. For small businesses, I would always say outsource as much as you can. And then for the big businesses, ensure that you have broken down all these processes and gotten somebody to do them for you. Now, I'm going to explain all the steps. Don't worry, this is just like a summary, a conversation before the main deal. So my point basically is get people to do stuff for you in your business. Don't do them all by yourself. You end up getting worked up. Now, another thing that is important is that, first of all, don't manage the people in your organization. Develop systems for your organization and let the people manage the systems. Don't manage the people in the organization. Simple. So your employees will work if you have the right system in place. There are so many organizations out there that really, they don't look at your qualification. They don't care whether you are a school sat owner or you graduated from the university or if you went to school at all. What matters is the skills. Now, that is the right way to employ people. Look at the skills. What are the skills you need in your organization? And what are the skills that you can get from these people? That's where we have problems with small businesses, when you start employing your brother, your sister to do the work for you. That's not what I meant when I say you should get people to do these things for you. No. Get the right people in place. That's the first step for achieving success in any business. No matter the product you have, even if it's the best product in the world, and you don't have the right people in place, it will not work. It will not function. You are losing money. So, the first step to achieving a business that is systemized is by defining or describing exactly what you want your business to look like. Several or so many entrepreneurs out there, we just wake up in the morning and we tell ourselves that we want to start up a business because you have this skill. You have the right skill to produce something. You don't have the right skill to start up a business. They are two different things. And that was why McDonald's had to sell their business out, because they were there to work in the business. They were not there to work on the business. It was when they sold McDonald's out that they started having branches all over the world. Okay? It was when they handed it over to someone else to handle for them, because they were busy working on the product. As a CEO, you're not supposed to work on the product. You are like the conductor. Have you been to a church and you see the choir? Imagine if the choir master is playing the piano, playing the guitar, playing the flute at the same time conducting. First of all, they are not going to sing anything reasonable that day. And second of all, he's going to be worked out and not achieve anything. So the best way to handle this is to break it down. Sit down, think about it. What do I want my company to look like? What are the products and services we'll be rendering? Do I want a big organization, or can I manage a small organization? How many staff do I need? How do you calculate how many staff you need? You define the processes. We will still get to that, okay? That's the second step in having a business that is systemized. How many staff do I need for my business to run like a proper business? You have to sit down and think about the processes involved in your business. First of all, I design an ad. Let me give you an example with what I do. I think up a training, or I think up a product like maybe website design or digital marketing. Then I design an ad for it. Then I put it up on social media and also put it up on my website. Then I promote it. I create a landing page so that I can get the emails of my clients, and then I promote my ad that is connected to my landing page, that is connected to my website, okay? And then some people can go there and pay for it, whereas those who do not pay for it, I go back to my emails and keep sending emails to them until they pay for it. One day they will pay for it, because that's a process of building relationships with them. All right, that is the process in my business. For most of my products, that's how I put it out for sale. And then when they pay for it, they automatically get a receipt for that. Are your processes automated? That's another important thing. So you hold on, you get an alert, and then you now start writing a receipt and then sending to them. So part of the process of, systemization is automation. Automation and delegation helps you run your business easily, with ease, whether or not you're there. I can give you another example. I want to start up a restaurant. My products are preparing soup like ekpankuko, eru, afango, edikaikong, white soup. I'm here to increase people's hunger. Yes, I have those products and I need to prepare them. So what are the steps? First of all, I put up an ad that I have these products, and then I produce them. How do I produce them? I go to the market, I come back with my items, I put this quantity of each ingredient to get a bucket of soup, and I put it out for sale. I get a delivery man to go deliver it for me. It is easier to pass through all these processes if you sit back and write it down. When you are writing what you want your business to look like. So it's important. What are the processes? What are my products and services? Who are my clients? Who do I want to serve? Who are my competitors? What makes my product more unique than theirs? Okay, everybody produces so many people can produce what you are selling. The question is, what can you do to make it different? What makes your product different from other products are the fact that you're passionate about it, so you do it better, okay? Probably your branding, your packaging, you make it more portable, you make it finer, you make it less expensive, you add an extra value, something like that. So you need to identify these unique items or these unique things about your product to be able to include them in a process, to know exactly what to do at every given time. Do you realize that when you do this, you can easily tell yourself that it will take me 30 minutes to finish producing X, Y, and Z. When I was doing one of my MBA courses, I read about Ford, and it used to take Ford 2 weeks to produce one car until they systemized their business. It started taking them, how many? I think it takes them 1 day to produce about 12 cars. And how were they able to do this? Instead of everybody doing anything, they first sat down and wrote down all the processes involved in producing a car. So this person is producing a tire, this person is working on the glass, this person is fixing the glass, this person is welding, this person is painting. and this person does it before the next person. A works on his own product before B works on it. C works on the next product. So as A is finishing, he's moving the item, the product, the unfinished good to B. And as B is finishing his own, he's moving it to C. And before you know it, they finish producing one car. And then they are moving on to the next car. And they are doing the same thing. In fact, they are producing the cars at the same time. Because my own duty is to work on the tire. I don't care if the whole car has been produced. Let me just keep on producing tires. So I'm producing this tire, I'm moving it to the guy that is fixing the tire, I'm producing the next car. Before you know it, in a day, the 12 cars are ready. So you can do the same thing with your business. All right? Automate every process. First, you define it. Secondly, you define the roles. This is where we reduce the stress of the entrepreneurs, because you don't employ people. Someone comes to you and say, "Oga, beg, I need a job. Have mercy on me. Please, can you get me a job?" And you say, it's okay. Let me think of something for you. All right? And then you now say, this one can be customer care. Do you actually need a customer care? If you do, how do you know? If you do, what are the skills that your customer care person needs to have? This person you're employing, does he have it? So you cannot start from employing somebody and fixing a role for the person. You start by fixing a role, then employing someone who suits that role. That is why, like I said at the beginning, entrepreneurs end up doing everything themselves, because you don't hire the right people to do it. So they leave it for you. Then you don't systemize your business. So they do it anyhow. Okay? If the person that you even employ was a very professional person and does things properly, and he comes and meets the wrong system, he will just become like every other employee out there. So stop blaming your employees today and start working on your system, not in your business. Okay? Start working on your business system. Identify all the roles involved. Like I gave you an example of someone who cooks, who owns a restaurant. The first step is to go to the market and buy the ingredients. The second step is to prepare the food, maybe to cut the vegetables, to boil the meat. The third step is after preparing the food, is to go deliver the food. All right. The other step is to put up an advert on Facebook, on Instagram about your product. Now, when you have identified these steps, you now define the role. What is the name of that person that will take that will go buy your products from the market? What is the name of the person that is going to cook the food? What's the name of the person that is going to do the delivery? I don't mean like name, sorry, name the role of the person. All right, like the designation in that sense. And it is very important. For example, if you have someone in the office and you say, this is the chief marketer, and then you call the other person the assistant marketer will keep working like the assistant marketer. Find another name. Deep down in your heart, he answers to the chief marketer, but don't call him assistant marketer. He's going to act like an assistant. He will leave everything for the boss to do. All right. So the names or the designation, the name of designation actually that you give your employees matter. You don't have to call your marketer. You can say Chief Revenue Generation Officer or Manager. He knows that his role is to generate revenue, and that's what he's going to start working on. So when you identify all the processes involved, identify the skills needed by whoever is going to occupy that space, define the designation, then you put up an advert in the right channel. Don't go to your village meeting and post there that you're looking for chef, or you're looking for delivery guy, or you're looking for, you can do the same thing, but ensure that the person passes through the right interview process. It's for your own good. If you want to do charity, you open a charity organization, right? Or a non-profit organization. Now, if you want to really run a business and not stress yourself, then you should pass through the right process. So these things are minor things, and most entrepreneurs like myself have it in our head. We have not written it anywhere. You can call it the organization culture or the organizational culture. The way things are done in your business, that's what is called a culture. So leave the fact that we make it sound like a big name, it's called a system. No, it is the way things are done in your business. Now the question is it written down? Have you written it down, or you have it in your head? Are your employees seeing your head? Obviously not. So they're going to do things anyhow. Start by writing at least one. One important one that you can think of is, what pitch do you use when you talk to people about your business? As entrepreneurs, you're supposed to be the main marketer of your business. So do you wake up in the morning and think of, okay, let me go and talk to these clients today, and then you go out of the door without a pitch in mind, one that you have prepared? What's the guarantee that you're going to get the clients? Okay, at the beginning it's a little bit more difficult in the sense that you don't know what works. So that's the reason why you should write it down. So you write a pitch down and say, this is the way I'm going to market my products. It should include my products, my services. It should include the benefits of my products, okay? It should include the features of my products. Now, when you're done planning your team and you write it down, the next step is apply it. Did it work? If it didn't work, don't use it again. If it didn't work for the first 10, 20 people you meet, don't use it again. Adjust it. Then you test it again. Did it work? If it didn't work, don't use it again. By the time you do this for 5, 10 pitches, you realize what works and what doesn't work. You see that, when I tweaked my pitch like this, I got more people than when I said this or when I said that. Okay, so by the time you're done, you now have a pitch that all your employees, all your marketers should use whether or not you are around. What about the customer service people? When they pick up the call to talk to clients, what do they say? Anything that comes to their head? It's not meant to be. It's supposed to be written. And that's why, like when you call MTN customer care, Airtel, or one of them, they'll tell you that this call is being recorded. Everything they say to you is being recorded. So they are mindful of what they say to you. And what they say at the beginning of the conversation is what has been written for them to say. What is the one that they wrote for your own business? You have to write one and keep it for your customer care so that you are sure that whether or not you are there, your customers are attended to properly. It is very important. All right. So there are two types of systems: the hard systems and the soft systems. The hard systems is like when you go to a franchise, you enter the one in Lagos, you enter the one in Abuja. It's the same thing. I'm always using fast foods as an example because somehow the franchise have found a perfect way of, having a proper business system that works whether or not the owner is around. So if you enter drumsticks in Abuja, is it the same thing as drumsticks in Lagos? Is it the same thing as drumsticks in another country? If you enter KFC, is it the same thing? Now, back to your business. How many branches do you have? If I enter your branch in another country or another state, or even if it's the same state, but a different location, will I know that I entered the same place? Are your colors the same? Do you even have a logo that represents your company? Like anywhere I see the Diamond Bank logo, I know it is. Anywhere I see Access Bank, I know it is. Anywhere I see GT, anywhere I see Facebook, anywhere I see Twitter logo, I know that they are for this particular company. Do you have those hard systems that makes people realize that this is from this person? Your banners, your adverts, your flyers, all of them ought to carry your logo and ought to use your branded colors. Your website should use your branded colors. When they open your website, they should see your branded colors. When they come to your office, they should see your branded colors, because your website is your online shop. So it should carry the same colors as your office. All right. Now, the tools that your marketers take out there should also carry your branded colors. You don't think up a new design every day. If you have decided to change, fine, change, and let it be known to everybody that from now onwards, this is how I operate. This is my brand. Even the uniforms that your staff wear is also part of the business systems. Do your staff wear uniforms? It depends on your type of business, but these things are important. Then the soft business systems are like the pitch I talked about. What will your customer care person says when a client calls and lays a complaint? How will he address it? Is it written down for him? So if you sack Mr. A, that is your customer service person today, and you employ Mr. B, will you come again and start the whole process? Or it's already written down somewhere, he should just go there and look at it? So each organization should have a handbook of culture. All the employees, as soon as you employ one, should use 1 week, should go through all your rules, your regulations, how you do business, how you attend to clients. And if you have an employee that does not follow your organizational culture, please get rid of the person. Another thing that is important in your business is having a structure in place. After the CEO, who is next? After the accountant, does he have somebody under him? Who is Mr. A answerable to? Who is the customer care person answerable to? Does everybody come to you directly to lay complaints, to ask questions? You will get worn out. That is why you have heads of each department, and that is why you have people under them. So when they need something, they should go to the heads. The heads should come to you. You know, they should have one line of order, one line of authority. I cannot be giving you an order, another person is giving you an order. You have incidents in organizations where you have the CEO sending, and then maybe another management staff is sending the same stuff, and then the staff is saying that, I'm sorry, Oga sent me. And yours too is important. Okay? Oga should not send them directly. Oga should send you, the head, to send them. So please, let's start working on these little things in our businesses. Like I always tell people, every day I tell you people, it is small drops of water that forms an ocean. It is these small things we ignore in our businesses that affect our businesses. That is why you see Mr. A's business is succeeding and Mr. B's business is not succeeding. So, if you haven't learned anything from today's conversation with me, learn that stop working in your business and start working on your business. If you spend your whole day at the office working on your products, you might not really succeed in your business. But if you spend most of your time working on your business processes, your business system, automation process, it makes it a whole lot easier. Ask yourself, is there a way that as soon as a customer calls, someone will pick up immediately, and when the person is done, maybe the person places an order, an email goes directly straight to the person's email? Is there a way that I can reduce the number of people working with me, by properly identifying all the rules and roles in my business, and then delegating properly to the people that I have put in place? So I don't need to employ more people to do so much, and I don't need to do it myself. So if there's anything you're taking home today, please take that. Like they always say, Can you produce better pizza than Domino pizzas? I'm sure you can. I can. Can you? That's the question. Can you produce better chicken than KFC? Can you produce a better product than a company that is succeeding out there? The answer has always been yes. The question is, why are you not doing it? Because they don't focus on the products, they focus on their systems, and that is why they are making more money than you that is focused on your business. For more information, I'm actually done. So for more information about this, you can contact me. You can give me a call. My number is 081-8088-9398, or you can leave us an email, on tessyafu@gmail.com. You can check up our website, tessyafu.online. We have blog posts. We have 2 blog posts every week, that can help you achieve success in your business. All right. And now back to the main thing. We have a product called the Moving Your Business Online Toolkit. I always tell people, for you to have a proper system, for you to be able to automate your processes, for you to do business with ease, you need your system online. Now, when you're online, these things are linked together. Like I told you, anybody that pays, I don't even know if people are paying right now on my website, but they are getting receipts. All right, the process is automated, the process is simple. That is how to run a business system. You can't keep doing all these things yourself. There are softwares, there are technologies put in place to help your business succeed. 1, website. 2, digital marketing. 3, email marketing. 4, a landing page that links all these 3 items I have called together. We will provide these things for you. We just want you to work on your business. We want you to work on your system. We want your business to succeed without you stressing yourself out. Give us this opportunity to do this for you. Let us help you grow your business. All right. We would also make available to you unlimited access to our online programs, trainings on business skills, business management, products and generation, name it. We have it on our website, and we will make this available for you. And guess what? We are on a promo till the 10th of June. So from now to the 10th of June, if you go to our website and buy any of our products, you're buying them at a discounted rate of about 40%. So go online, check our website for any of our products that can help you move your business online. Okay, we have the single products and we have the toolkit, the full pack that can help you do that. When you move your business online, it gives you access to global markets. It is not just the people around you that have access to your business. Other people will have access to your business even if they are not within your location. So think about this. Don't waste time. 10th of June is very close by. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. I really appreciate your time. Let me say hi to everybody that was here. Joan Sufort, thank you so much. Marshall, thank you. Atomila, thank you very much for the simple pronunciation. No long grammar, Abby. Emmy, thank you. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Catherine. Nutrient Life Group, thank you. AVG Fashion, Ziva Cakes, your darling sis. Tabitha, thank you. Kati, Atomila, thank you guys for coming. I hope you have learned something that you can apply to your business, because that's really the plan, all right, to help you succeed in your business. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to tune in next Thursday, same time, for another episode.